When you're in the mood for something a little sweet, but still a little bit healthy, these oatmeal cookies are the answer. They've got that perfect chewy, soft bite, and they're filled with cinnamon raisin goodness. Though, you could always swap the raisins for chocolate chips. These healthy oatmeal cookies are gluten-free and they can be made dairy-free if you'd like. Plus, they are a cinch to make. So let's dive right in. To get started, add half a cup of melted and cooled to room temperature butter to a mixing bowl. You could also use ghee or coconut oil if you're dairy sensitive. Then add half a cup of coconut sugar along with 1 large egg and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And once those items are all in the bowl, whisk them together until the mixture is nice and smooth. In a separate mixing bowl, add 1½ cups of rolled oats. And if you're gluten-free like I am, make sure to grab certified gluten-free oats. You'll also add 1 cup of almond flour, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and ½ teaspoon of kosher salt. Whisk that together until it's combined and you have no almond flour lumps. Then pour the wet mixture into the dry and use a spoon to stir it all together. It might take a minute or two for the wet ingredients to fully combine with the dry, so keep stirring until it looks a little something like this. At this stage, you can add 3/4 cup of your favorite mix-ins. I'm adding raisins today as I love a cinnamon raisin oatmeal cookie, but if you're partial to other dried fruit or chocolate chips, feel free to swap those in as well. Line a baking sheet with parchment paper and use a medium cookie scoop to dollop mounds of the cookie dough onto the parchment paper. I'll link my cookie scoop below for you, but if you don't have one, you can use a spoon to scoop about 1½ to 2 tablespoons of dough per cookie. Now these are not cookies that will naturally flatten on their own, so you'll need to use your fingers to gently pat and mold them into a cookie shape. And if your hands happen to get a little sticky, just rinse them under water to remove any stickiness off them. Then you can pat away again. These cookies are super easy to make, and if you've been following me for a while, you might be familiar with some of my other similar recipes, like my 3-ingredient banana oatmeal cookies, oatmeal chocolate chip energy balls, and chewy granola bars. So I have several healthy snack recipes with oats to choose from on my website. Bake these oatmeal cookies for 9 to 10 minutes or until they're slightly golden. They cook really fast, so do keep an eye on them. And when they're done, remove them from the oven and let them cool on the baking sheet for 5 to 10 minutes before you dig in. These easy, healthy oatmeal cookies are lightly golden on top, soft and chewy, and filled with a cinnamon raisin goodness. And while I'm stacking them all nice and pretty on a plate today, the reality is that they never last long and get gobbled up nearly as quickly as they come out of the oven, which is what I'm gonna do right now. It's always nice to end a recipe testing and filming week with cookies, and these oatmeal cookies are perfect for fall. You can see that they're nice and soft and chewy. So let's take a bite. Now, I personally love a cinnamon raisin flavor in my oatmeal cookies, though you could use any dried fruit. You could do dried cherries, you could do some diced dried apricot, and of course, you could always go with chocolate chips. And depending on your timing, if you're in a rush, you can of course bake these right after you mix the dough together in the bowl. And that produces somewhat of a softer cookie, and that's what we did today. But if you want a chewier cookie, you can let the dough rest for about 30 minutes to an hour, and the oats will soak up a little bit more of that liquid and give you just a slightly chewier texture. These oatmeal cookies are perfect for fall and winter and heading into the holidays for, again, something a little bit sweet, a little bit healthy, not too indulgent, and just like that perfect, sweet, healthy nibble. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment below what other cookie recipe you would like to see me put a healthy little spin or twist on next. And can't wait to see you guys make these on social media. Don't forget to tag me. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video.